What's up, beautiful people? Matthew Harris here, Miami Beach, Florida. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day. And you know what? I'm grateful to be alive, and I'm grateful for making the decision to go all in on me. Here's what that means to me. See, I was in the entertainment business a while ago, in a previous life, right? I was in the previous lifetime of mine. I was in the entertainment business. And so I had the opportunity of meeting some really cool people. And there's one person in particular that I had the chance to meet one night in the studio in Atlanta, Georgia, named Nate. Now, Nate has an interesting story. And every time we see each other, or every time we text each other, we always have this phrase, "My money's on me." Here's what that means. See, when I met Nate, he had just landed a major record with Jamie Foxx. He'd actually moved to Atlanta, Georgia, slept on his friend's couch with no money, no income, no plan, and just had this dream of chasing his music career, his dreams as a musician, as an artist, and moved to Atlanta, Georgia. Now, what's interesting is a couple months after he got to Atlanta, he was pushing his mixtapes in the streets and all that kind of thing, and his record, Blame It, actually got heard by a bunch of big-time musicians, and Jamie Foxx ended up recording the song, and he scored a major #1 record called Blame It on the Alcohol, written by Nate Walker, my friend. So I'm in the studio, didn't even know who Nate was. A friend of mine, ours, introduces us, and Nate tells me his story of what happened and how he even came to that point. And guys, I want you to hear this because it's so powerful. Here's what he did. He was working up north in the Midwest somewhere and actually had a job managing a retail store. And he was trying to do his music thing while he was in college, but wasn't taking it that seriously until somebody heard his music and offered to give him, I think it was like $40,000 or $50,000 up front to get as a signing bonus, right? And here he is thinking to himself, and I remember him telling me this just like it was yesterday, saying, man, here I am playing around with my music and somebody else is willing to take the risk, the financial risk, not knowing what I'm going to do if I'm a hard worker, not knowing anything about me and what I'm capable of other than just hearing a couple of my music tracks, thinking that they're going to take this financial risk on me, and I hadn't even taken a risk on me. Powerful stuff, right? So he says, you know what, I realized I needed to go all in on me. I needed to put my money on me. If somebody else who didn't know me is willing to take that kind of risk, make that kind of investment on me, I need to do the same thing for me. And so that's exactly what he did. Moved to Atlanta, had no plan, had just this dream and this vision, and was insanely committed to breaking through and making it happen. And guys, that's exactly what he did. And I love watching his career as he continues to travel around the world and has more major songs that he's written for other artists and pursuing his dreams. But guys, the lesson here is he put his money on him. He didn't just let somebody else's belief in him end up at being just that. He decided to believe in himself. And sometimes, guys, it takes somebody else seeing something in you to inspire you to take action, to look at you and say, you know what, you can do better than what you're doing right now, and you need to do better. So if you have somebody like that in your life, be grateful. I definitely have that person. She's my wife. I'm married to the person who pushes me, motivates me, and sometimes calls me to the carpet if I'm not doing what it is that I need to be doing to become the person that I was born to be. And so you need to look in your life, guys, and sometimes you need to look in the mirror. If there's nobody around you, look in the mirror and say, you know what? I'm not going to wait for somebody else to see the potential in me. I've already been given. I was born with a God-given talent and ability to make a mark on this planet in the time that I have here. I'm going to go all in on me. And for some of you, that may be scary. It was for me. Going all in on me was crazy scary. Had no plan. It was like jumping out of a plane without a parachute and believing that you're going to grow wings on the way down. But you know what? Anyone who's ever been successful, that is exactly what they did. They didn't know how it was going to happen. They didn't know when it was going to happen. All they knew was that they were going to be successful. Guys, you have to have that absolute insane belief that it is going to happen for you. And when you do that, guess what you do? You dream, then you find a way. So from Miami Beach, Florida, this is Matthew Harris challenging you to do exactly that in your life today. To dream, then find a way. God bless, guys.